Hello. In this video I'm going to show you how to sign in for ALEKS. First thing I'm going to do here, we'll be using this ALEKS system for homework. I'm going to write down a very important number that you want to, or sequence of numbers. This is called our course code. It's in the materials, but I'll write it down here and we'll need this. And you should write this down if you're signing up for the ALEKS thing while watching this video. So I'll go over how to sign into our homework system and how to take what's called your initial assessment. So you'll need this number. And welcome to the course. Okay, so the first thing we'll need to do is go to this this website. There's a link in the icon system, or you can type into any browser www, or leave that out up until just aleks.com. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is just hit this button right here called Sign Up Now. So hit Sign Up Now, and this is where that course code comes in that I wrote on the previous screen. So I'm just going to type that in. DKC, what is it? 3D, and then it's U4A6J. Hit Continue. If you've typed it in correctly, you'll get something that looks like this. It'll have the, sort of the course name there, Spring 2014. My name, I'm Dr. Hero, Pre-Calculus, University of Iowa. Okay, then just hit Continue, and then it'll ask you the following question. It says, have you used ALEKS before? I would like you to, for this box, whether you've used it in the past or not, please indicate that you have never used ALEKS before. Okay? And then hit Continue. And here's where you can purchase your all of your all the things you need for the class, or you can actually hit this button right here and have a credit card, and then you can purchase this 18-week semester. So if you are going with that route, you would push this button. If not, you would enter your access code from your packet that you may have purchased elsewhere right here. Let's make believe that we're purchasing this. So you'll hit that button. Okay, and then you will just simply enter your information. Put your email address, retype it, tell us where your school is, I guess. There's some billing information. You'll need a credit card to complete the transaction. And go through that and hit Continue. And then you should arrive at a screen that will look like this. Now I'm going to log into my account here and take you through the sort of tutorial and an explanation of the initial assessment. So once you do that, then you will arrive at a screen that will look something like this. So I'm going to get into my account. So this is not what it'll look like, but I'm going to enter what's called Student View. Okay. So when you finish the registration process, you'll arrive at a screen that looks like this. And I'll go through this real quickly and take my initial assessment to get me off and starting here. And this will be quick because I'm going to make believe that I don't know anything. So you click on the box and it says a type 14. Here what we're doing, or you're doing as well, is just getting used to, so I'm clicking all these buttons, used to the interacting with this machine. And then you click the fraction thing, you type a 2 in there. This is how we're going to be entering our information into the ALEKS system. And here it wants me to type a parenthesis and then an x plus 4 end parentheses. Hit this button for exponents. Put that. He wants me to hit that. Okay, let's say use the keyboard to type a +7. Okay, so we're entering that in here. And it says click here. Oh, drag. Okay, so this is how we create fractions. And there's different ways of doing that, but it's leading us through sort of the standard way to interact. Then there's also this nice little drawing tool, so it wants me to click the pencil and put it there. I'm going rather quickly. Feel free to take your time. I want to just get to the, point out the highlights of how to start interacting with and getting your homework done and working your way through the course here. Hit correct. Okay, and now it's going to take me. Okay, let's just go hit OK here. It's going to tell me about the calculator. Because of the nature of this class, I recommend only using this calculator, or any calculator for that matter, when Alex provides it. The people that designed this software have a fairly good understanding of what, oops, I think I hit, oh, the addition button. A fairly good understanding of what it takes to sort of understand how to understand mathematics. And so it's been, the availability of the calculator has been put in there for times when it's appropriate. So please try to do that, so it'll help you on your exams, as we won't be using calculators during the exams very often. Okay. Then hit next. And now this is the part that you need to take your time on. And when you take this initial assessment, make sure that you do as well as you can, because it will sort of give you a head start in this class. So I'm going to answer most questions as if I don't know. So I'm just going to hit the don't know button. I am going to answer at least one. I'm going to answer this correctly. And if this is something that you need to review, then you'll be reviewing it when we work through the material. But I'm just going to type this in here. This is y to the, now when you multiply, you're doing a simplifying that. So that'll be y to the 11th. You have actually 10 y's, and the 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1 more makes 11, so it's really y to the 11th. Okay, so I got one right. I'm going to make believe I don't know that, because I'm going to be going over this material and working through this Alex thing with you in the future videos. I'm going to make believe I don't know that. I don't know this. And just be honest with yourself if you know these things. If you know them, great, answer them correctly. If you don't, it won't really help you as far as getting through the class to, say, get too much help on these things. Remember, you'll be responsible for knowing this information when you take the examinations. So it really behooves you to be completely honest in your learning environment here. Make believe I don't know that, even though I think it was 4. I'm not going to answer this one either. I just want to get to the end very quickly. Let's see if I can find one. I want to answer one more correctly, but I want it to be a one that I believe. Okay, this one I'm going to answer. Okay, it says this. Oh wait, this is that. I'm not going to answer that. I know. Make believe I don't know this. I'm not going to know that either. Okay, this I'm going to answer. Okay, graph the line x equals -3. Okay, so that means I'm going to have everything I'm going to draw is going to have x equals -3 as the thing. So that means it's going to be a vertical line. Okay, goes in this direction. And now if I look at that line, I see that the x-coordinate of every point is -3, and in fact that means that that's the correct answer. Next. Okay, I'm going to make believe I don't know this. So you'll go through this thing, not this quickly, please, and I'll be showing you how will be working with doing most of your work on paper. Okay, you want to write things out with your hand. The key to understanding or being able to do mathematics is to use a piece of paper, make some sketches, and we'll be going over this sort of way of interacting with mathematics as we go through the course. But I'm just getting through this to make sure that I don't know anything. Next. Oh, that's right. I don't know that either. I'm just going to make believe I don't. I'm going to make believe I know this. Okay, well, we're going to just, here, I'll give you an example of how I would deal with this one when we were going through the material. Okay, so here I'm just going to grab a picture of this. This is how the instruction will go over the class. So I'm just going to grab a picture of that. And there you see this floating thing. And I'll go over here. And so here we're back on our paper that I was using earlier. And you see it. There's a question. So I'm going to just write this out. Just make sure I don't make a mistake here on my test. Let's see, if I have minus b, so that means I'm trying to calculate -5 plus 2 times x, which is a -2. Okay, so I believe that this is equal to, well, let's see, it's -5 minus 4. So I'm going with -9. Okay, Well, I wrote that out, came up with -9. I'm sort of looking at it again to make sure I haven't made any errors. I don't believe I had. And I'm going to go back to my machine, type in -9, and then the machine will judge me as knowing that. Okay. Oh, great. And I just finished my initial assessment, so let's see what that means. Hit next, and this is where the majority of the work will do. I know 2% of the material, so there are 325 homework items in this pie. And I call this the pie. You'll hear me refer to it as the pie, and you'll be sort of interacting with this. And let's see, what does it want me to do here? So I can go back here. Let's go to next. See what happens here. Okay, so here's the interesting part. We're going to be doing this in terms of modules, and when you go to the next video or sequence of videos, I'll be going through these problems to help you understand the ones that you don't understand. Your pie will look different than mine. There will be some nice videos where you'll be able to click on a table of contents and it'll go to a particular problem. There's this switch to full pie view. You can see what your progress is relative to the entire course, and then if you go back to this other one by clicking the switch to pie view, you'll see how you're doing in the module. So this is how we will go through it. I will go in here, I will choose one of these, it will bring up an exercise, okay? For example, this one. I will work through these problems, and if you have difficulty, I will help you through it. Additionally, you want to be aware of a few things in this environment here. There are going to be some assignments, and these will be in the form of quizzes, okay? The quizzes are set up to help you study for the written exams, which will occur in a proctored environment with pen and paper, or pencil and paper, whatever you prefer. And so these quizzes will also, as you can see in the syllabus, count towards helping your grade. So I recommend that you take these quizzes very often and just get a very high score. It'll help you out. It'll help you study for the exams. Additionally, along with quizzes, there will be the modules that we'll be going and working through. Okay, so I'm done with that. Let's see, the grade book is set up. I will be keeping all of your grades for the course internal to this ALEKS thing. You'll see that there are some slots there for the modules, the quizzes. There's quiz 5 is on, for example, module 7 and 8. And there will also be a section in there for tests, which I haven't set this up at this point when I'm making this video, but there will be tests and homeworks, and the external assessments will be the majority of your grade as illustrated in the syllabus. So I hope that you enjoy the class. I think you're going to learn a lot of mathematics, and just sort of stay up with the material, and I think most of you will do very, very well. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to working with you.